Hello, this is Andrew from Trend Following Mentor and Abraham Trading Consultants, and I want to talk about losses. And first of all, I think one of the biggest issues is that many people try to avoid losses when they trade. And the reality is there's really no way to avoid losses. And the only time you can really start succeeding is when you accept them. So how do you really accept them? What you really need to do is find a system or methodology that really lets you accept or suits your unique tolerance for taking a loss. What does that mean? That these losses have to be small enough that you don't feel them and get concerned about them. The amount of money you risk per trade should be an amount that you're absolutely comfortable with. So what does that mean? Let's say you have a $50,000 account size and you risk 1%. So you're risking $500. You have to ask yourself, how do you feel if you're going to lose $500 and even make it more? How do you feel if you're going to have a series of these trades in a row that you lose a 500, another 500, another 500, and another? Because it will happen. You will have a series of trades that don't work, and you will have these losses. This is why psychology is such an important issue when we trade. And unfortunately, people are looking for this magical indicator or this magical system that negates losses. It doesn't happen. So what you really have to do is you have to stay within your tolerance level or comfort level when you trade. And that all goes down to your risk per trade. Because this is all a learning process. You have to be introspective and see how you feel. You don't want to feel pain when you're trading. You want to flow with the markets. Because again, there's only four possibilities, as I always say. Big losses, small losses, big profits, small profits. Our goal, or what we try to do, is avoid the big losses. And how we do that is we put stops. But again, they're not perfect. You can have gaps against you. You can have limit moves. So that's why when I'm trading, in my methodologies, in my models, I trade various models when I'm managing money. I risk less than 1% of my account size. And some people say, well, you don't make any money. Well, unfortunately, I'll disagree, because you have a move in Tesla, let's say, and you risk 1% of your account size. It's a lot of profit. If you have a 1% or less than 1% risk of your account size, you're trading coffee. It's a big move. Some of these, small position sizes are like tugboats. They can pull the big boats. So don't overtrade. If you overtrade, there's a greater propensity that you will blow up and stop trading. And it'll be very painful emotionally and financially. And really, this is what trading is. It's to have a plan that you know yourself, that you've tested and you feel comfortable with. And that's what everybody do. I mean, first of all, I manage money for a living. I trade for a living. This is my passion. I mean, I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and if I'm up early now, and I go do some exercise before working, going and doing work. But then what's also really cool is I talk to people all over the world that are struggling to figure out how to become a more successful trader. And it's not just mom and pops, let's say. It's also professional traders that really have a lot of issues. And this is what I do. And again, I've been benefited. I've had people that taught me how to think. Not these magical systems, because they don't exist. I'm a very strong proponent of using very simple methodologies and very strong risk management. I mean, this is also the fact. I've been doing this since 1994, and I want to be doing this until, God willing, I'm an old man. And if I take big risks, I'm going to have some big blow-ups at times. And I just want, my goal is to try to compound money over long periods of time. And this is what I try to express. Again, this is Andrew from Trend Following Mentor and Abraham Trading Consultants. That's how I'm holding myself out. I'm not holding myself out as far as a money manager or any of that. Again, this is meant strictly for education. You can look at the websites and also on the bottom of this YouTube video for the proper disclosures. None of this is meant for any individual help, but it's really to make you become, or try to help you become, a better trader. Thank you, and wish you the best for 2014.